the second edition of a game, or any later edition than the first, second, new, whatever, is always an interesting time. And today I was challenged, well, this evening, by the awkward GM Corbin to react to the announcement that Alien, the RPG second edition, was just announced and will be up on Kickstarter soon. So my name is Simon with the Tabletop Almanac, and here's my reaction. Cool. I mean, so I practically just put up a review of Alien First Edition and have been playing it a little while. There are GMs out there who have definitely been more involved in the game for a much longer time. We'll probably have much more in-depth takes on it. I don't find First Edition particularly difficult to understand and to follow. And my only major thought then, when you do a revision for a new edition, is that you're clarifying things. And that is what they say they're doing. They're updating it, streamlining it. I don't know if they're changing anything about the Year Zero system. It is 100% backwards compatible and not forwards compatible, but in the sense that you can still use second edition material with your first edition rules and not have any problems. It makes me really think it is almost a revised version, but the idea is it's being redesigned. So it is still going to be the same game, but probably just tidied up and clarified for everybody. And that's not a bad thing. The core book, while I haven't had any major problems with it, I have read that for some people they have difficulty finding sections, sort of backup rules, supportive rules, and so on. I use the print version, I use Foundry, and I use a PDF. So finding stuff, when you've got that wonderful Control F, it doesn't end up taking all that long, and then you just memorize where it is for whatever version you can't instantly, hit a few keys and look it up. Things to expect. There's going to be a new starter set, which is great. Any starter set Free League puts out is fantastic, and to be honest, these days, starter sets are more than just like a PDF quick start that goes up online. These are products. Like, they get dice, they get cards. If you've ever looked at one, they're gorgeous. And I really can't wait to, at a later date, show you a few more of them. There will be an expanded version of Hope's Last Day, which is the scenario set on Hadley's Hope prior to Aliens. And there is a new cinematic scenario, Rapture Protocol, which is very Alien. It's a small star freighter and their crew doing a resupply and get caught up in a conflict. But they say a deadly conflict. I presume this is sort of a factional-based thing. Who knows? Anyway, that could be very cool. Now, the thing I think is extra kind of super cool about that is they mentioned miniatures, and they mentioned them to complement the events of Rapture Protocol and other adventures and skirmish rules. And I love minis, and I love skirmish rules, and to have some cool ones for Alien from a company that I think very highly of, very excited. But what I do like about this is that it's a great new way of approaching it without necessarily doing a reprint. For example, Coriolis, the Third Horizon, is out of print, and they've moved on to The Long Dark, which just finished kickstarting. If it's out of print, it's an old game, you can still get PDFs for it and all those, but why not, move forward and try something new? Alien's been out for a number of years at this point, and a lot of people have played it, and really it's just a tidy up. And the core rules going forward. I like it. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that I won't have to rush into it because all my stuff will still be compatible. But nevertheless, still check it out. Watch for that Kickstarter. Free League does fantastic stuff. If you've already bought it, I mean, it's up to you. I'm probably going to wind up at least taking a look at it. Okay. I don't know if the art I've seen is the cover art. It looks really good. It looks really cool. But I hope that they keep, and there's gonna be all new art, new layout, stuff like that. New layout? Let's look at what they said again. Oh no. Well, there's new content. Okay. And new tools. That's a perfectly good reason to pick it up. Sorry, I just reread this thing. This is a reaction video. This is not me having spent a lot of time poring over all the news for it. So, yeah, new content. Great. You know, especially if you're picking it up now, go to it. If you've already picked it up, well, you know, maybe maybe they'll have a separate, like, transitional document at some point. Who knows? Or eventually you'll just pick it up because it looks cool. I really hope, though, they keep a lot of the design concept as first edition. The dark background, the sort of like tablet-like boxes containing the information really helps with the flow of things and helps you isolate rules and concepts that you are looking for rather than tossing you even 2 columns of text. It's much easier to sort of go through it. Okay, so that's that. Give the same design concept. The cover of the first edition is phenomenal, so something close to that would be stellar. Anyway, yeah, keep your eye out for the Kickstarter, Alien, the RPG, 2nd edition from Free League Publishing. My name is Simon. This has been my reaction to the news of the new edition. Have a great time, and remember, in space, no one can hear you scream. At the table, everyone can.